Hello, friends! People don't usually encounter wild animals in their everyday life because it's better to stay as far away from them as possible, especially predators. However, there are sudden encounters that can't be avoided. In today's video, you'll get to see the most unpredictable and amazing incidents with animals that got caught on camera. The first video shows a young woman who simply wanted to take a picture with the beautiful landscape in the background. But things didn't go as planned. A dangerous predator appeared behind her, and she decided to cancel the photo shoot. Perhaps the bear wasn't going to ruin her shot, and maybe the picture would have even gotten more likes on social media. Nevertheless, the woman decided not to risk it, and she probably did the right thing. It looks like an ordinary nut, but instead of the kernel, there was a snake inside. It looks like it had settled in perfectly and wasn't going to slither anywhere. What do you think it was that the bull didn't like about this car? Fortunately, the driver wasn't inside. As you can see, it isn't only the red flag that gets the bulls angry, but apparently, white cars also. This is how the everyday life of an ordinary tiger trainer goes. His life depends on the mood of the predator. Sounds rather scary. Hopefully, this tiger loves its trainer and will never harm him. And this footage shows a baby elephant that jumped out onto the road and went straight for the car. The driver had to back up, but no harm was done. This fearless man decided to scare away the lion with a stick, and he succeeded. But we don't advise anyone to follow his example. It seems that they have known each other for a long time and have learned to understand each other. The woman wanted to take a picture with the elephant, but it kept trying to hug her with its trunk. Apparently, the woman didn't really like it. Imagine how surprised the owner must have been when he saw a whole pride of lions had settled in his house. How would you have reacted if it was your house? Chances are, it won't be easy to get rid of them. This little snake seemed very cute, but it turned out that it didn't really want to make friends with people. Australian dogs have to deal with kangaroos sometimes. This dog tried to drive the animal out of its territory, but the kangaroo made it clear that it wasn't about to let some dog tell it what to do. Fortunately, the animals stopped at trying to intimidate each other, and no one actually got hurt. The lynx is an incredibly beautiful animal that rarely approaches people. Getting to take this kind of picture is incredibly lucky. These animals aren't very big, but they are very strong and courageous. Lynxes aren't afraid of anyone, and that's something worthy of respect. And this footage shows a lone wolf that came so close to the car that it was possible not only to see it well, but even to film it. The animal seemed calm, but for obvious reasons, no one risked getting out of the car. And here the elephant decided to get into a fight with a huge SUV, and it looks like the animal won this battle. It crushed the hood and pushed the car back a few meters. The woman wanted to give the zebra a treat, but got distracted. So the hungry animal got angry and bit her. This footage shows a 3.5-meter long crocodile eating a huge piece of meat. If you want to have a good day sailing on your inflatable boat, you'd better find some place with no hippos. Otherwise, these aggressive animals won't let you relax. The lioness chased the man, caught up with him, and bit him on the forearm. But this story has a happy ending. Apparently, these two are good friends, so it was a loving bite. The 3-meter-long python got under the hood of the car somehow. It wasn't easy to get it out of there. But fortunately, neither the snake nor anyone else was harmed. The snake swam up to the boat and seemed to want to climb on board to get to know the people better. But it was treated with distrust, so the snake had to swim away. These people didn't even suspect that a crocodile was swimming next to them. The predator got close, but fortunately, it didn't attack them, but simply kept swimming nearby. This aggressive moose ran straight at the man, but changed its mind at the last moment and turned for the forest. It was the right decision. And here we see people out on a picnic and a cougar that decided to join them. Some friendly parrots decided to inspect the car. This footage was filmed in a national park in India. A couple of tigers took a walk on the road, and all the people got to film them. There are signs warning of the presence of predators along the coast of the Australian Alligator River. Even the name itself should be enough to make people avoid this river. And yet, there are extreme-loving fishermen who aren't that easy to scare. The stingray got washed out of the river during a flood, but this kind person helped it get back into the water. Most people don't like rats, but that's too bad, because they are very smart. This rat even learned to use the toilet. Frightened by rhinos, the man climbed a tree. He tried to scare away the animals by screaming, but it looks like the rhinos had their own plans and weren't going to chase anyone. The family was having a barbecue. Of course, no one invited the bear, but there was no one in the forest to teach it good manners, so the predator came without an invitation. It didn't care what the people thought, and despite the protests of the hosts, the bear took whatever it wanted. Despite their beauty, polar bears are dangerous and cruel predators, but this footage shows that some of them are actually friendly. This bear took cookies straight from the human's hands, although it was still very dangerous for the man. This young grizzly was very curious and came close to the group of people. The man took his gun, but he didn't want to shoot the bear. He was trying to scare it away. Fortunately, the bear got the hint and walked away. And that's all for today, friends. Share your thoughts about this episode in the comments. Hit the like button. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.